Hey guys, I'm back again, getting ready to go to work, so I thought I would do a quick review and get it up on YouTube before I left. I have a long day today, so I just finished Hex Hall by Rachel Hawkins, and I really liked the book. I liked it a lot. I read it in a day, and I've been really flying through my reading lately. The characters were really good. The print helped too, though, so that helped. Yeah, it kind of reminded me of another book I read, but I cannot remember what it was. It was about somebody with powers and having to go to like a reformatory school. Fallen, maybe? But, which was another good book. So yeah, this was a really good book, and there's going to be a sequel to it, so I'm excited to find out, the continuation of the story. I'm going to read the back to you. I turned to leave, but the door slammed shut inches from my face. Suddenly a wind seemed to blow through the room, and the pictures on the walls rattled. When I turned back to the girls, all three of them were smiling at me, their hair rippling around their faces like they were underwater. The one lamp in the room flickered and went out. I could just make out silvery traces of light passing under their skin, like mercury. Even their eyes were glowing. They began to levitate, the tips of their Hackadia-shoe loafers barely brushing the mossy carpet. Now they weren't homecoming queens or supermodels. They were witches, and very dangerous ones at that. Even as I fought the urge to fall to my knees and throw my hands over my head, I was wondering, was this what I was capable of? It says, 3 years ago, Sophie Mercer discovered that she was a witch. It's gotten her into a few scrapes. Her non-gifted mother has been as supportive as possible, consulting Sophie's estranged father, an elusive European warlock, only when necessary. But when Sophie attracts too much human attention for a prom night spell gone horribly wrong, it's her dad who decides her punishment, exile to Hex Hall, an isolated reform school for wayward progium, aka witches, fairies, and shapeshifters. By the end of her first day among fellow freak teens, Sophie has quite a scorecard. 3 powerful enemies who look like supermodels, a feudal crush and a gorgeous warlock, a creepy tag-along ghost, and a new roommate who happens to be the most hated person and only vampire on campus. Worse, Sophie soon learns that a mysterious predator has been attacking students, and her only friend is the #1 suspect. As a series of blood-curdling mysteries starts to converge, Sophie prepares for the biggest threat of all, an ancient secret society determined to destroy all progium, especially her. There were twists in this book that I liked. There were students dying, and it came out that they thought it was one person, and that person left. They ran away before they got caught, but in the end, you knew it wasn't that person because you found out it was somebody else, but that person was still guilty and you don't know of what. So that's what I'm kind of hoping for the second book, to find out what's going on with that. And then there's a ghost in here, so it was a little bit of a ghost story too, which I thought was neat. And there was a twist on that too. So yeah, I liked it. I liked the book. Like I said, I suck at reviews, I think, because I want to say stuff, but I'm not sure if I'm going to give stuff away, so I don't want to say too much. But yeah, Sophie finds out a lot, stuff that I was shocked to find out, so it was kind of interesting, and like I said, there was a lot left unanswered, so that's why I can't wait for the second one. I'm not sure when it comes out, but I did see that there was a second one, so I'm really excited about that. So if you haven't read Hex Hall, you should pick it up. I would give this 4 out of 5, which means a lot for me, because I'm very hard to please. So yeah. There's fairies in here. Not too much going on with them, just kind of, you know that they're there, but there hasn't been any drama or anything with them. But the vampires and witches, actually there's actually 2 vampires. One of the teachers is a vampire, and then one of the students is a vampire who's Sophie's roommate. And they don't like vampires because they weren't born vampires. All the other people in there were born of what they were, like fairies, witches, warlocks. That's how they were born. Vampires were made. So, but the head of the council, who runs everything, let them be accepted into the school. So that's why there's, that's why the vampires are frowned upon, and that's why when people started dying, Jenna, the vampire, was the first one suspected, and because of the way that the people died too. But you'll come to find out that it actually wasn't her. So yeah, anyways, yeah, pick it up. Sophie actually too finds out that she's not who she thought she was, so that's kind of interesting. Alright, I gotta get to work, so enjoy. I am reading House of Dark Shadows now. So I will do a review on that when I'm done. So far, that one's definitely a ghost story. So sounds pretty good so far. I'm on page 50. I just started it. So, all right.